Let's execute an immediate high-gear tactical vector shift right back onto the asphalt-shredding, calculation-heavy tracking grids of underground outlaw motorcycle clubs, corrupt legacy syndicates, and high-frequency toxic attachment dynamics. We are crossing the threshold directly into the gritty, neon-slicked alleys and fortified compounds of Harlington with Prince of Hate, the exceptional, rapid-pulsing first entry that serves as the explosive structural blueprint for the chart-topping Royals of Harlington series by the rising sovereign of dark contemporary suspense, Michelle Thate. This debut operation delivers a thrilling look at a desperate operational crossroad where brutal club politics, weaponized street dominance, and fierce enemies-to-lovers tracking arrays collide at terminal velocity. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you are a fan of high-octane, forced proximity dark thrillers where an elite, hyper-focused alpha antihero must navigate an absolute maze of criminal enterprise audits, shifting territory borders, and severe family blood feuds while running an aggressive protective loop around a target he claims to despise. Where an analytical mind uses deep threat profiling, tactical environmental mapping, and absolute ruthlessness to dismantle rivals, and where the author utilizes an incandescent biker royalty meets forbidden obsession diagnostic routine to test our hero's structural survival perimeters, this book is engineered to lock you in. Thate completely dominates the outlaw noir dynamic, capturing the heart-racing emotional momentum, intense physical friction, and crushing domestic isolation popularized by genre vargs like Amo Jones, Lonnie Lynn Vale, Tilly Cole, and Chantel Fernando, while treating illegal enterprise logistics, tactical motorcycle operations, and raw pack protection mechanics with absolute technical mastery. The narrative tracking grid zeroes in on our central protagonist axis, the lethal heir to the Harlington Club empire. He is the ultimate blueprint of defensive resilience, operating under a strict, calculation-heavy routine to maintain absolute dominance over the city's underbelly. His daily workspace is a cutthroat ecosystem of underground garage operations, intense tracking audits, and hostile border standoffs. His internal defense mechanisms are locked down tight behind a layer of absolute psychological detachment, his entire analytical focus strictly consumed by monitoring local club threat metrics, parsing ancient street laws, and guarding his crown from being compromised by external legacy traps. The spark ignites when his active scanning perimeter registers a devastating structural anomaly, the arrival of a fiercely independent heroine whose very presence breaches his established territory guidelines. She represents everything his family empire is engineered to destroy, yet the official diagnostic metrics of his internal radar show an immediate total system overload. Standard diplomatic parameters are pulled entirely offline, as corrupt local authorities and rival gang factions launch an aggressive tracking purge to exploit her location. Our alpha predator refuses to let external executioners compromise his sector. He initiates a dangerous calculation-heavy counteroffensive, sweeping her directly into his fortified compound buffer zone. The tactical parameters instantly explode as their forced proximity turns completely active, transforming the club's hidden headquarters into a volatile psychological pressure cooker. Our veteran survivalist duo is forced to deploy their massive intuitive tradecraft, environmental mapping skills, and raw physical stamina to maintain a united front against the shadows closing in. When deceptive club elders, rogue enforcers, and calculation-heavy black market algorithms launch aggressive countermeasures to permanently silence the heroine, their survival instincts engage their final deployment tracks. Every midnight boundary sweep on the highway, every silent choice to let their physical proximity breach standard professional boundaries behind closed doors, and every intense moment of shielding each other's hidden emotional scars chips away at their reliance on original defensive rules. What follows is an exceptional high-stakes war of perspective, tactical street position, and raw human grit. We watch Harlington's dark empire perimeters completely unwrapped as they reveals that the true threat isn't just an external gang war, it is a profound, unyielding emotional attachment executing a total tracking audit of their most guarded personal vulnerabilities. While the couple smooth over each other's psychological and defensive blind spots with devastating analytical force, a brutal series of industrial confrontations shifts the plot into its terminal phase, proving that the executioners have tracked them to their final sanctuary. To survive the impending lock-grid trap and permanently secure their freedom, our resilient pair must unleash an absolute, unyielding defense of their dark, undeniable bond. It is an outlaw motorcycle romance, gritty contemporary suspense, forbidden obsession action, high-velocity alpha protector drama masterpiece that treats deep underworld logistics and intense emotional friction with elite precision.
The tension here burns with a sharp, calculation-heavy intensity. We're talking about that high-frequency one wrong turn on the asphalt triggers a fatal retaliation energy, where a sudden pause in a dark clubhouse confrontation, an unexpected shift in your partner's protective physical posture during a club meeting, or a heavy, possessive realization that the predator has completely mapped your childhood home, carries massive structural weight. Thate writes with an exceptionally fresh, vivid, and beautifully blunt voice, perfectly capturing the cold, metallic hum of custom engines, the oppressive, heavy atmosphere of a smoke-filled warehouse summit, and the distinct, subtle scent of motor oil, leather, rain-slicked asphalt, expensive whiskey, and pure, unadulterated suspense. What truly elevates this series opener into elite territory is the author's unmatched ability to balance realistic underworld economics and genuine tactical club logistics alongside a breathtaking narrative pace and deep emotional hooks. Our protagonist doesn't rely on unbelievable, superficial Hollywood superhero action tropes. His immense situational intelligence, strategic patience, and profound protective instincts match the complexity of the chaotic financial underworld he dominates step for step, making his choices to risk everything feel profoundly authentic and deeply gripping. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking intense conversational standoffs and breathtaking forensic breakthroughs before ratcheting up to an absolute jaw-dropping final confrontation that delivers total, hard-earned closure to his horizon. Prince of Hate is the definitive pro-level upgrade your high-stakes contemporary romance and alpha suspense fiction library demands right now. It is elegant, immensely fast-paced, and utterly unputtable. It proves that when your entire sanctuary is targeted by a cold, calculating institutional monster, the most revolutionary play you can execute is to lock your perimeters, embrace your inner demons, and fight like hell alongside your protector to rewrite the data. So, secure your personal reading sanctuary, review your emotional defensive perimeters, open your Kindle, and prepare to track the prince.